Have you ever held a vinyl record, felt its weight, admired its grooves? If yes, you are part of the vinyl revival. If not, you're in for a treat. In a world where music is increasingly digital, the allure of vinyl has not faded. In fact, it's making a dynamic comeback, enchanting both the old and the new generations. What is it about vinyl records that captivates us so? Is it the tactile sensation of holding a piece of history in your hands? Or perhaps it's the ritualistic act of placing a needle on a spinning record, a process that requires care and attention. And let's not forget the sound. Ah, the sound. A quality that's often described as warmer, richer, and more authentic than its digital counterpart. This is music you can touch, music you can feel. So whether you're a vinyl veteran or a curious newcomer, it's time to spin the record and let the music play. Let's dive into the world of vinyl records and the machine that brings them to life, the turntable. At the heart of every turntable lies the platter, the stage for the vinyl record. Its role is crucial, as it sets the rhythm of the music by rotating the record at the right speed. The platter's rotation is powered by a motor, and there are three main types of drive mechanisms that connect the two: belt drive, direct drive, and idler wheel drive. The belt drive employs a rubber belt to connect the motor and the platter, providing a buffer that reduces motor vibrations. Direct drive turntables, on the other hand, have the motor directly under the platter, offering stronger torque and consistent speeds. Lastly, the idler wheel drive uses a rubber wheel as a mediator between the motor and platter, a method mostly seen in vintage turntables. Each drive type offers a unique spin on your vinyl experience. The platter sets the stage, but it's the tone arm that takes the lead. The tone arm is like a guiding hand, leading the stylus across the vinyl record. This component, often overlooked, is a vital part of the vinyl listening experience. The tone arm is a perfectly balanced, pivoted arm that delicately holds the cartridge and stylus. Its prime function is to maintain stability, ensuring that the stylus can efficiently trace the intricate grooves of the vinyl record with minimal pressure. The tone arm's pivot is a marvel of engineering, allowing it to move both horizontally and vertically. This dual-axis movement ensures the stylus remains in contact with the record, no matter the shape or depth of the grooves. The balance of the tone arm is equally important. Too heavy, and the stylus could damage the records; too light, and the stylus might skip, missing the nuances of the music. The tone arm is the mediator between the platter and the cartridge. It holds and moves the cartridge and stylus, guiding them in their dance across the vinyl. The tone arm guides, but it's the cartridge that translates. The cartridge is the translator, converting physical grooves into electrical signals. This small but mighty component of the turntable houses the stylus or needle and is responsible for the initial transformation of the music from physical form to electrical. Imagine the cartridge as a small, intricate machine. As the stylus traces the grooves of the spinning vinyl, it vibrates. These vibrations are then picked up by the cartridge. Inside the cartridge, a tiny magnet moves in relation to these vibrations, generating an electrical signal that corresponds to the musical information inscribed in the record's grooves. This process is a delicate dance between technology and physics, delicately balancing the need to accurately capture the sound while minimizing the wear on the precious vinyl. It's an intricate process that is the first step in translating the physical experience of the grooves into the audible pleasure we get from the music. The cartridge translates, but it's the stylus that reads. The stylus or needle, the reader of the record, tracing the grooves and bringing the music to life. Like a well-trained detective, the stylus follows every twist and turn of the vinyl record, picking up the vibrations etched in the grooves. It's a small, sharp point, typically made of diamond or another hard material to withstand the rigors of its job and minimize wear and tear on the record. As the stylus glides along the grooves, it's not simply reading the record, it's translating a musical language, a language of bumps and waves into electrical signals. The precision of the stylus is paramount. A slight misread or a minor deviation could change the entire sound, akin to mispronouncing a word in a sentence. Imagine the stylus as the needle of a compass, following the intricate paths laid out before it. Its journey through the grooves brings forth the melodious soundscape embedded in the vinyl, yet its work is not done in isolation. The stylus reads, but it's the preamplifier that boosts. The preamplifier, the booster, taking the faint whispers from the cartridge and making them heard. This unsung hero of the turntable family has a crucial role. It's like a translator, taking a language barely audible and transforming it into one that's loud and clear. Think of the preamplifier as a stepping stone. The weak electrical signals generated by the cartridge are too subtle to be directly sent to the amplifier. That's where our booster comes in. It grabs these signals, amplifies them, and sends them on their way, ready to meet the amplifier. A key point to remember here is that not all turntables come equipped with a built-in preamplifier. In such cases, a separate preamplifier is your solution. It's like an external power pack, providing the necessary boost to keep the music flowing. The preamplifier boosts, but it's the amplifier that powers. So let's move on to our next component, the real muscle of the system, the amplifier. The amplifier, the powerhouse, taking the whispers and turning them into a roar. In the symphony of sound that a turntable produces, the amplifier plays a crucial role. It's the muscle, the power lifter, the driving force that takes the faint signal from the preamplifier and boosts it to a level that can drive the speakers. Imagine the amplifier as a magnifying glass, intensifying every detail of the music. It's like a megaphone, taking a whisper and turning it into a shout that can fill a room, a house, or even a stadium. It's the component that brings the music to life, that lets you feel the bass in your bones and the treble in your soul. The amplifier is the engine of the audio system. Without it, the delicate signals from the stylus and cartridge would be too weak to drive the speakers. It's the powerhouse that turns electrical signals into the immersive, tangible sound we all love. The amplifier powers, but it's the speakers that sing. The speakers, the voice of the turntable, where the electrical signal meets the air and becomes sound. These are the unsung heroes in the journey of a vinyl record's sound. They are the final piece of the puzzle, the last stop on the signal's journey from groove to ear. Speakers take the amplified signal from the amplifier and convert it into sound waves. They do this through a process of vibration. Inside each speaker, there's a diaphragm that moves back and forth rapidly, causing the air around it to vibrate. These vibrations are what we perceive as sound. In the case of a turntable, the speakers are responsible for reproducing the rich, warm sounds that are characteristic of vinyl records. They allow us to hear the subtleties and nuances that make vinyl such a beloved medium for music. The speakers are truly the voice of the turntable, bringing the music to life. The speakers sing, completing the journey from vinyl groove to music in the air. We've journeyed through the turntable, each part playing its role in the vinyl experience. Let's take a moment to reflect on the orchestration of these elements that bring the vinyl to life. The platter, the heart of the turntable, sets the stage, providing a stable platform for the vinyl record to spin, powered by a motor with surgical precision. Then comes the tone arm, the guiding hand. Balanced with utmost care, it holds the cartridge and stylus, tracking the grooves of the record with minimal pressure, ensuring the record is treated with the respect it deserves. The cartridge, the translator of this ensemble, houses the stylus. It's here that the magic really happens. The vibrations from the grooves cause the stylus to move, generating an electrical signal that captures the essence of the music embedded in the vinyl. The stylus, or the reader, is a sharp point that meticulously reads the grooves of the record. Crafted from diamond or other hard materials, it ensures longevity and minimal wear on the precious vinyl record. The preamplifier, the booster, steps in next. It takes the weakened signal from the cartridge and amplifies it, preparing it for the next stage. Some turntables come with a built-in preamplifier, while others may require a separate one. The amplifier, our powerhouse, takes this boosted signal and further amplifies it to a level that can power the speakers ready to fill the room with music. Finally, the speakers, the voices of this symphony, convert the electrical signal from the amplifier into sound waves. They recreate the musical masterpiece that was etched into the vinyl, filling the room with a sound that is warm, rich, and uniquely analog. Each of these components contributes to the unique experience of listening to vinyl records. It's not just about the sound, it's about the tactile, sensory experience of placing the record on the platter, gently lowering the tone arm, and immersing oneself in the music. Whether you're a music lover, a DJ, or a vinyl collector, the turntable offers a sensory experience that's truly timeless.